And are we ready to repeal 377A?
You're talking about the government saying, okay, what I do must reflect the society's attitudes and our views. But how is the society's views going to change if the older generation, all they are exposed to of the LGBTQ community is that we are perverts and we are pedophiles and we are suicidal? It's not a very good view of us.
So I've been talking a lot to my family about topics surrounding elections, and one of the things that came up was LGBTQ plus rights. My parents are quite conservative, so when we were talking, we couldn't really reach any sort of middle ground. I want to learn how we can better navigate these conversations, so I decided to speak to Ching. She is an LGBTQ plus advocate, and she's in the organising committee of ping.sg, an annual event held in support for the LGBTQ plus community in Singapore.
Now, if we talk about LGBT issues, discriminatory laws in Singapore would not just be 377A, because the law itself has so many trickle-down effects, whether it's to media, to housing, to education. For example, free-to-air TV. The LGBTQ community is not allowed to be portrayed in a neutral or positive manner. Most of the time, we are seen as perverts, we are seen as pedophiles. That's what the older generation watches. They're not watching Netflix. That actually forms, your opinion of the community. So you have that problem where government looking to society, but again, if the society is not changing the views because of what they're exposed to, then how can we move on?
With regards to societal attitudes, do you think we are making progress?
I think in some ways we are making some progress. There is a growing community of young people who are increasingly being more open, who are speaking out for injustice, for equality. But I think there is a huge lack in dialogue to expose the silent majority to what we are about. And which is also, again, why I always advocate that you should speak to someone who holds a slightly different view from you. Sometimes it's very difficult to tell them, repeal 377A. They don't understand why do we want it repealed. But when we are able to share specific incidents of discrimination, to say, hey, this happened to this person. Kids are being outed in a very unsafe manner. A lot of them face violence, they face abuse at home. We are humanized through these stories, through these struggles, that we are simply like everyone else.
How do you think we can approach this conversation when we are talking to our own family members or people who just are not that open to it yet?
Have a civil discussion with them. Don't shut them down. They are entitled to their different views because, again, they are a product of their environment. Maybe you can cite certain examples. Media censorship. Hey, have you realized you've never seen any good gay person on TV at all? Make them have a think about it, because this is only what you're exposed to. Talk about it in a lighthearted manner, because the goal is not to convince that, hey, I'm right, you're wrong. The goal is really eventually to nudge them towards understanding the inequality that we face, and eventually to make them realize, hey, I don't think I can bring myself, to make a stand against them, to forward another homophobic video, to the next person.
How can average Singaporeans like us be better allies for LGBTQ folks?
I guess it's simple. If you see injustice, call it out. If you hear someone saying a slur, call that out and say, hey, that's not appropriate. Educate them. Tell them, hey, do you understand that is a very loaded term? We won't be able to change people's views overnight, but you can sort of nudge them to the middle ground and hopefully, enough for them to empathize. You just need to be able to relate to another human being to push for equality.